not try to hem and haw around it and say, oh, maybe there was something genuine. Oh, maybe it was a Hail Mary. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Nobody thought that the Senate was going to vote yes on paid sick leave for railroad workers. Nobody thought that. This was performative from beginning to end. And I think it's important to look at the numbers as well. The House vote on the rail contract for workers, this is the tentative agreement that was rejected by over 55% of the railroad workers. In other words, the bad contract that the workers did not want. That bill was passed by 290 to 137. The Congressional Progressive Caucus, the so-called Progressive Caucus, I think we have to say at this point, which is chaired by Pramila Jayapal, and the whip of the caucus is Ilhan Omar. That Progressive Caucus is nearly 100 votes. So imagine what the story would have been. It would have been nothing short of rewriting a different course for history had those nearly 100 so-called progressives in the Democratic Party House, had they voted no on the contract, that would not have passed. It would not have passed. They were decisive vote. And so, in other words, it sort of flows. Biden is talking to the bosses, understanding, yes, we need to break the strike. We need this bill to pass. We need this agreement to be forced down the throats of the workers. Then, the next in line lieutenant is Nancy Pelosi, who knows her job. She needs to do this. And so she is then making sure that Pramila Jayapal, who is the head of the Congressional Progressive Caucus, gets all the progressives in line, and then they march in line. So in other words, this was a betrayal from top to bottom. And what was happening is they wanted the tentative agreement to pass. That was the goal. It had nothing to do with paid sick leave. It's like a magician who engages in a sleight of hand, where the magician does some kind of movement, but the purpose of that move, whatever he does, is not that, but to keep your eyes away from what he's actually doing.